Right, game crapped on me. Not exactly sure where we are here, but I know our mage friend is here. Know what I need to do to kill him. There's no point trying to play cute with this. Raddagoth's strength here is that these creatures are not just random creatures, they're some things he summoned to this fight. So it's impossible more or less for me to use them. I need to do the killing myself. Oh, and I screwed it up immediately. I needed the extra damage. Well, hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Could be the difference between success and failure, though. Bleeding. Adrenaline fail. Still, if they don't kill me now, Raddagoth is dead. Immune to charge. Yeah, and not sure why they're not taking part in the fight, because summoned creatures don't particularly care. Probably finish this with something a little bit less damaging now. But I don't want to see why I would risk it. He needs to die.
No glory in this death.
Well, there was some glory in it. We'll just have to disagree on that one. Summoned creatures should start to disappear. At the same time, I'm not sure if they will. You're weak, very strong against earth, weak against water. You might have to just fight it out.
Look at the champion.
Still think they're probably gonna disappear, but who the hell knows. Yeah, it's the enchanted sandy mount still left, and only him. I think I'll throw him in the water and wait until he disappears. I'm not gonna get any experience from killing him anyway. Just in case he doesn't disappear, we'll use him as a decoy. He won't survive forever. And looks like a water essence. Right. So crafting gear to the rescue again. Mostly looks like craft loot. Hardly matters. What did we get from the dialogue? I have no idea. I tried to get through it as quickly as possible so I don't waste time on the summon creature, but as a consequence I have no idea what it did. Shrug. Either way, we're gonna end things soon. What quests did we complete? Staff of Pergamon is definitely one, and I have no interest in the staff itself, so I'll return that.
As good as a new penny.
We're so close to getting a level up, I don't want to go shopping either. We're doing okay on the crafting front. Could use some extra voodoo dolls, I suppose, but it's not a huge priority. Sea Salt's Mighty Staff. the Wannabe Adventure is also something we can finish.
Hello again, adventurer. You say you met him? I can't.
900 XP, that's nothing.
What? Oh, it's you! What? You found it? Wonderful!
4,500.
Oh, it's simply
That's a little bit better.
wonderful! Come, come. You must let me thank you somehow. Wait here. I'll get my beekeepers. Oh, wait. They just informed me that they cleared the cave of all undead presence. So I gave them the
1,380 XP from leveling up. That's nothing. Well, almost nothing. Could we get that in a quick manner? Not sure we could. We could go kill a couple of orcs attached to it, or a couple of undead creatures.
Will inject some vim into your routine.
I'm trying to think about ways we could get experience quickly. I don't really see any. We'd have to go outside. Maybe fight against an undead group. Or go to the beach, fight orcs. I suppose the beach would be a more suitable target for us. I can probably report the success of fighting the staff of Pergamon, the captain, but I doubt I'd get much out of it. We're so close to level up though, and well, because I need to go through the shops after that. That's why I would like to get it out of the way. I doubt we'll do all that much fighting. But we don't need to do all that much fighting. That's the only thing we need to think about.
Thanks, sailor.
Well, we might get discounts out of him. That's the best we can do.
I can't even smell the sea air.
Right, I think I'll go kill a couple of orcs. That should get me to level up. And go do shopping. That way we don't have to do it again for some time. We should have the funds for it. Actually, we're piss poor. But I have crafting capabilities to get there, so I'm not worried about that. Boy, where to get the experience though? I don't want to go into a big fight with the orcs, but yeah, he might be just what we're looking for. Not sure if he's enough to get the experience or not.
Away with your weapons! Away! I don't know. You know, there weren't. Don't think I didn't see that don't plate, you know.
To accidentally disturb any
I
graves.
recall spirituality before. Lore master for materialistic, that's useful. Immune to fear, that's more useful than anything. I had spiritual before. Fear immunity is just so valuable. Certain creatures sort of exude fear constantly, so immunity is the only answer. I want to dig up the grave though, so I can actually spot it somehow. I know I can't, but maybe a summon creature could.
Summon spider!
Spider Bro has the eyes for it.
Hypocrites, liars, fiends!
Yeah, that's us. Fire doesn't work on orcs. Air does. We'll only do half damage now, so he's pretty much harmless. Triple.
Cold hands, cold heart. Your vitality renews me!
Don't even have enough action points for a single hit.
Eternal silence awaits you.
Not quite there yet. 180 XP. Still close enough. Also, we can use Spider Bro as our eyes here to pick up more graves.
Summon Spider!
Every totem pole should have a grave. Even Spider Bro just doesn't have the eyes for it always. That's not too important though, we're more or less just in fighting a little bit. I think there's a grave here that has the orc armor, unique orc armor. I need something that has spotting capability as a summon creature. Also need a little bit of a extra combat capability. 180 though, that's nothing. That's like talking to someone a little bit. The murder investigation could potentially have that. We might be able to convince them to jail Esmeralda. Problem is, I'm not sure why I would really want to do that, even if I could. Can I talk with you? I haven't talked to Bertha since she reported the mortician.
Sauce hunters, eh? If you've got a favourite sheep, throwing that hog in the grinder can hardly make up for the loss of my sweet, succulent hogget. But I
think there's anything to be gained here. $108. Breaking into a new area might also be enough to do it.
I can't bear to imagine
But
something
are
would
there new
happen to
areas
you.
for me to break into?
Oh, but don't you worry, milady. We Legionnaires are highly trained.
The hunter returns. I hope you're Starstone. Do you mean to imply he collects? So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about? But all of it over the last. It all began. In fact, I never let she hail. If anyone killed my Jake, it must be her. She had her claws
Must
in
be
him for
her.
many long months,
Right.
and finally she must have come.
Yeah, I think I might be able to do it. If I break into another house, that could give them enough of an experience boost. There's like... Well, there's the clinic, Reginald's house, and Evelyn's house. If I break into Evelyn's house, that's probably enough.
He couldn't have sprouted legs in one go.
Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't be. Might even get it by some dialogue option with the doctor about Evelyn.
What's
Yep.
this?
Don't
found
dig it up.
something.
Also pretty selective in how you spot the grave sites.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure? Far be it from her to tell her
There we
master
go.
what in the seven's name she usually keeps. I try her hat.
She has disappeared. Left the backpack. With a key to Evelyn's house.
Soothing a corpse's
How convenient
troubled
for
mind.
us.
Can't have gotten far.
Have I been here? Yes. Either way, we got the level up so we can do the shopping necessary. Also, we got a talent. This is not Evelyn's house. Litter from the conduits. Nothing particularly valuable. Some items we can turn into money. Evelyn's diary.
So she's got a lair on the beach, has she? Perhaps that's where she stashed Jake's body.
Yeah. Now we go there. Might be the place to be. In fact, instead of going after the orcs at this point. Either way, we can pick a talent. It's gonna be quite a few levels before we can pick another one though. We should be fairly careful with what we choose. Also, I'm pushing bodybuilding higher. Don't really care how much that really costs. I could actually pull it to 4, but or base 3 and still get jack shit. I don't think so. I think more skills to higher level would be better. Basically looking at one skill at level 2, depending on what exactly are we wanting from this. Right, but the talent. I'm sort of leaning toward maybe taking the ability to talk to animals. It would allow us me to maybe complete a couple of quests I might have missed in the first playthrough. That's all. I don't think it has any other use. It gives you a lot of tips that are very useful for a first-time player, much less so for a second-time player. There are a couple of useful things here, but not super useful. Maybe attribute points, extra ability points, that sort of thing. Extra attribute point would honestly be very useful now. With Pet Pal, we can talk to a few animals, get some clues, get some additional quests maybe. Also, it'll be worth a little bit of experience, but I think this is mostly a cute thing. Also, I want to talk to the Rat King, things like that, so I don't see how I can possibly do it unless I have Pet Pal. So, sort of a waste combat-wise, but there's the bot. Always a bot. Not sure what skills we should go with. What do we would need right now? That's more or less it. Hydrosoft is definitely not an option. Air will work fairly well on the orcs. And I have P4 air skills. I do plan on taking most of these skills to level 2, no matter what. 3 is questionable, 4 with Hydrosoft. So in that sense, it doesn't matter where we go from here. More important, what exactly are the spells we're taking. Either way, I need to do crafting. We need to earn money, because we need to visit all the shops. So what did we get? Reading seems weaker than what we have. The shield probably has some value. But again, blocking enemy physical attacks hasn't been all that much of a thing so far. We have enough abilities that we can sort of manage things that they never go quite that far. So, while I don't think it's bad, I think it isn't the best option we can take. It's the sort of similar thing that you encounter quite often when you play games. You have at least the instinct to sort of try to fix a lot of some of your weaknesses maybe, instead of focusing on improving your strengths further. It's not a bad idea necessarily, just that quite often it leads to you focusing on trying to make yourself too much of an all-around character instead of a good character doing something. It's definitely blacksmithing for now. We want to buy an item that has both the crafting abilities in a single item. That's one of our main goals with this, just so we don't have to worry about too much what equipment piece we're using at the time. Additional paper, additional branches.
Let's keep it that way.
Thinking of holding on to some of the, especially water and fire essences for now. Where is Pablo here?
Yes? I've worked. I thought the old gal's fate was...
He just happens to be here for no particular reason. Okay. I'll buy it for now. Where's my mush? $29 pieces of paper. Okay, how much money can we get out of this? We're gonna use all of it. We're gonna need it. There should be a time where essences, things like tormented souls, are on sale and they're very expensive. We don't necessarily need all that many spells. A few additional ones wouldn't exactly be a problem either. I'm thinking of going with air. Air 2. We would get a couple of better attack spells, long range too, and the lower level spells might be a little bit cheaper to actually rely upon. We could produce boots. I think armor is more valuable though. And we're producing stuff for sale. I sort of want to test what exactly does a branch even use as a skill? Value I'll produce 2 with crafting and 2 with blacksmithing. 290, 290. More or less we just need another pair of gloves. We're set. I would say definitely crafting. Yeah, definitely crafting. The cheaper ones are a bit more expensive, and the expensive ones are massively more expensive. Okay, with this we should be able to purchase whatever we need. It's not gonna be a... it's not worth a fortune, but in combination with the items we already had, it'll be enough. Right. There's a couple of shopkeepers we can easily reach by just teleporting around. So we'll hit the central shopkeepers first. We're looking for new equipment too, so we have to talk to more than normal amount of shopkeepers. I want the blacksmithing and crafting gloves. Also,
what sort of arrows do
any
you
kind of
want?
specialty gear that might be
Freezing?
useful.
Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Like immunity to X, immunity to slow, immunity to stun, immunity to anything.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Fairly unimpressive selection of things. Still, blank scroll. And voodoo dolls.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies, size seals
Which are worth what? And get a couple of thousand out of this guy. We can also smelt some of our excess crap. And we have some of these terrible swords. Okay, good stuff. I think we checked Esmeralda, but that was before we leveled up, so she should have something new. Maybe not that much, but a couple of items at least. Also, we were already decided on going with the air, so actually probably should buy the spells. 2 extra novice, 2 extra adept.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Better gloves armor-wise. Yeah, not that many interesting things here. I need to buy smoke grenades. I have no idea how to craft a smoke grenade or if it's even possible. Like, zero idea how it's done. Okay, at least we're getting funds back again. I think she sold the air spells. 2 novice, 2 adept. There's also a level limitation on some spells, so I don't think, for example, getting air elemental spell would do us any good, I couldn't cast it.
I've just the potion for that.
Blitzbolt is a
Or
must.
would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapors?
And advice. At least one novice and one.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies
I don't have shocking
Sicilia's
touch.
ever seen.
Yeah, I'll take it. And I could probably make the adept level ability I'm sort of looking for. Also have excess crap for sale.
Tomatoes. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
He doesn't actually have money for this.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
I'm not too keen on producing a spell book. I know I can do it, that's not really the point. I don't want to waste the scrolls. You can probably buy blank scrolls anyway at some I mean blank spell books and get them as loot.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
What would it be? Our adept level air skill. Could be some sort of a shield, but that would not be my first choice.
Torjagetta, friend.
Tornado would probably be my preferred choice, I'd say.
The lesser key of Sadakandras. Ugh, what nonsense. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books grab little legs in the night.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more advanced. The Pseudomonarchia
We need additional
Daemonum.
grenades.
And the first edition too. Most promising.
We have eyeballs.
Kajdinar. Great history of sorcery still hasn't been returned.
Demonology for
Everyone will have to pay yet
dumbbells.
another
Ugh.
fine.
I need something more advanced. The Encyclopedia Daemonium.
Air
I
resistance.
know it by heart.
Poison.
Place this book here.
Water resistance.
Poetry among
This isn't the
novels.
grimoire I'm looking for.
Mayhem.
Is there no new book to be
Heal.
discovered in this library?
And we do need to make additional blue dolls.
Volume 2. But where's
Maybe
the
not
third
that
one
many.
gone? Shatsu.
The lesser
Sometimes I think
key
these
of
books grab little legs in
Sadakandras.
the night.
Ugh, what nonsense. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising.
Right. So that's more or less our resources replenished. Maybe not with the grenades.
Demonology for
Volume 1,
dumbbells.
Volume 2.
Ugh.
But
I
where's the
need something
third
more
one gone?
advanced. The
Shatsu.
Pseudomonarchia
Sometimes I think
Daemonum.
these books grab
And the
little legs
first
in the
edition
night.
too.
Oh, that's easy
Most
to fix though.
promising.
How many shopkeepers I have left? One at the upper stairs here. Two in the northern section of town and the guy at the beach. Right, hopefully we'll get ooh, we got the pet pals too, so I don't have to talk to the pets now. Don't want to get things mixed up with anything, I just want the management done. We're getting a good amount of blank scrolls, so I'm very pleased with that. No real essences though. I could use some essences at least, so I can get the basic
How
resistances up.
gratifying to see you return. You are
Oh,
quickly
smoke
becoming my
grenades,
favorite
thanks.
customer.
Bodybuilding, hit points, poison resistance. That's nice. Blacksmithing and crafting, which we already have. Nothing particularly interesting here. Be able to dump some equipment on her. I don't particularly want to haul all this crap around. Right. 2 shopkeepers left. 3. 2 here, 1 at each. Doesn't really matter if they have anything. I'm still hoping out for a little bit of an equipment upgrade, but it looks like
Divines
I'm not
doubly
getting
bless
it.
you, friend. You don't think it's infected, do you?
I could get pretty much the minorest upgrade I could probably imagine. Couple of extra armor points in exchange for a little loss in hit points. I don't think that's a good trade. Hit points protect against all types of damage. Armor only physical.
The beast looks rabid.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Still, I have enough funds, so if we have to go shopping almost anywhere, I can buy a significant upgrade to any piece of equipment at this point.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got
Did
every
I?
style of
We have
equipment to fit you
something
from head to
interesting
foot,
too.
if it's a trade you're after.
At least she had something interesting. Also items I can use to craft more monies. I would say debatable upgrades to various things. Nothing that's really stands out as a great, amazing thing. Some non-magical equipment pieces. And that's more or less it. I still have other crap I could sell, so I don't have to give up monies. Right. One last to go. I have been fairly disappointed with what we have been seeing. Okay, I don't need to... I'm carrying an oil barrel, I don't need to come here to do this.
I can't even smell the sea air over this.
I'm using the firestorm grenades constantly, so I'd like to have a healthy supply of them.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
And it's an empty bottle. Where are the filled bottles? Same with the armor-piercing grenades. We're not using them quite as often, but they make them more vulnerable to physical attacks. So that alone is useful. I don't want to make too many, not with these type of bottles, because we do, again, use more firestorm grenades, and we need empty bottles for those. We can break field bottles just fine. Just need to steal more of them, I guess. Tavern would at least have some.
Sea garbage.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Who would not want to eat that? I still have 1 point, but I don't see where I should spend that. So it's either going after Evelyn or orcs. I'm thinking of Evelyn since we already cleared out the beach. If I can take down the guardian of the hidden hideout, I can clear the hideout. I'm fairly certain about that. Fire attacks probably won't work there though. We need something exactly the opposite of fire. But we have
I'm quite busy
scrolls.
finding for the moment, but if there's something you'd like to buy, I could set all that
Destroy
aside for
summon
a few
skill book.
delicious
Yeah.
moments.
They're using summon spells quite often, so I'm sort of thinking of maybe buying this now. Sooner or later I'm gonna have to take it. Not spotting anything particularly interesting here. Still might as well look through the items. Yeah, it's fine, but that's all it is. Still, 2 Earth Essences. The good thing about Earth Essences is that I really have no reason not to make scrolls out of those. No one's using Earth damage here in any significant capacity.
Goodbye then, good friend.
How many scrolls do I have? No, I want you to sort this shit out. It's an atrocity to look at. Right. 2, 3, 3, 3. I think fire and water will probably go to equipment. The problem now is I don't really have equipment to enchant. I could also do it with the rubies, which is probably what I will do, because later on I will have an abundance of essences. Now I don't have all of them. I think rubies can be used to provide elemental bonuses to any armor piece, and it'll provide all around bonuses. But I wouldn't want to use that on some kind of shitty armor piece that I know I will replace soon. Also on that front, the levels, the bonuses that they provide are sort of increase every 5 levels. It's 1, 2, 7, 4, what is it? 12, 17 and 23? 22. Problem being, it's not always your level, it's also the item level. So this level 6 armor will always be a piece of crap, because it cannot be anything but a piece of crap. So you being high level doesn't cut it. Same with the weapons, they're level 5, level 5. So even if I enchant these with something, the enchantment isn't going to be all that strong, because the weapon itself is weak. The question is, do I want to wait for level 8? It would increase the armor class a little bit, but it wouldn't increase the power of the enchantment. We're at 40% physical damage reduction. Not exactly great. So, but I haven't seen good boots, I haven't seen good helmets, I haven't seen good armors, I haven't seen good gloves, so all armor pieces are at the threshold of looking at a proper upgrade. Most of the loot is just below the level necessary. I have a crafting gear, pretty much, that's my best glove, for example. That's terrible. I'm redundant gear. So what I think, if we adventure at level 7 a little bit, that'll be the best thing we can do, because we can get at least level 7 gear, which if we enchant, we can produce a higher level enchantment of the item, higher level elemental resistance boost and so forth. We don't want to boost anything that's below level 7. And that's more or less it. But I do want something. We're dropping very quickly to below 40% physical damage resistance. That's something I won't tolerate. 1, 2, 9, 10 free scrolls. And I'm not sure why we shouldn't utilize them. 10 is a respectable number. Probably because I just goddamn switched gear again. However, we're going against a boss now, so if we could get some kind of lucky hit on the scroll, that would be great. Lucky hit could be anything really. The thing is, I'm sort of reluctant to use the heavy hitting spells if I only have one of them, but if I have a back up, the threshold of using it goes down to destroy summon. Very useful. Very useful. Thunder jump, not all that useful, but we do use them here and there. Mobility, that's why we use them. Ignite all, piece of crap. Sometimes still useful. Not a good scroll though. Infectious Flame. It's a flame attack that jumps from target to target. It's not a great spell, I'd say. Mainly because it costs 6 to cast and the damage isn't all that much higher than I think grenades. It's about 80 to 90. This is, well, it's significantly higher at this point at least. I'll take that back. Very useful. Rubbish. Could be used to clear healing and shields maybe from an enemy. And a piece of garbage. Garbage. Standard attack spell. Not good, cheap, but still useful. Mass Slow. I don't know. Well, it's a little bit that tilts a mass fight in your favor. They'll have around 2 less action points per turn to do things, so I don't see it's a good for us, because we want to evade extended fights anyway. But it has potential. Mass Slow, so now we have 2 of them. Yep, not exactly great finds here. I think, well, we got a single fire. 1 in 10 was a master level ability. It was a weakish one, but we got it, so I'm not sure why. I don't want to complain about something like that. It wasn't perfect, but it was something along the lines we expected. Right, I'll end here. We'll go to Secluded Beach and basically do the Evelyn's Secret Lair. I don't recall what's there. I think it has Weakened Immaculate, some orcs, then Evelyn herself with a bunch of fire creatures as a fight. I don't see any fundamental reason why I
This
couldn't
seems to
take
be
them
the
all on,
location
so.
mentioned in Evelyn's diary. But where is the entrance?